guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Aloe and Clover. I am so excited for you guys to be with me today because we're going to be talking about how to be encouraged. I started this topic because I wanted to help other people be encouraged because I really struggled with it, and so I felt like this might be a great option for people who are looking to find ways to encourage themselves through different media and different mediums. Before we get into everything, I just wanted to say if you could go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. And also want to let you know that I do post videos every Tuesday at 9 a.m. So please look for it every week, and make sure that when you subscribe, you click the little bell so that it will update you when I post a video too, because that'll be helpful. Okay, so I just wanted to start by saying what you want to do is you want to wake up early and you want to set the tone for your day. So this is something that I really struggled with. Oh, what's the point? Does it really matter how your day starts? It 100% absolutely does. Now, obviously, I'm still working out the kinks myself. I'm not a perfectionist at this, but these are things that I've tried, and I can tell you that when I do them, and I do them consistently, I feel so much better. So what I like to do is I like to start off my day with exercise. Currently, my favorite programs that I use are Sharni and Julius, and also I use Team Beachbody. I find those two particular programs to be extremely encouraging, and especially since we're all home right now with the coronavirus, not going to get into that with you. These are programs that you can do at home with very little to no equipment. And these are people and sometimes women that are extremely encouraging. The next thing that you want to do is while you're doing your early morning routine, you want to do your affirmations page. So I know it sounds cheesy. It kind of is cheesy, but you want to do your affirmations. I am fill in the blank, whatever the blank is. Whatever you struggle with, make it the opposite of that struggle. So if you struggle with feeling positive and you tend to be more negative, then you say, I am positive, I am encouraged, I believe in myself, whatever it is. And I found that to be extremely helpful. The next thing that you can do is you can read for however much time you have. If you have little babies at home like I do, this is really a struggle for me right now to find time to read. So certainly trying to do it before they get up is definitely ideal. But I brought along some of my favorite books that I've read along the way. This is Laura Cleary's Idiot. Hilarious, absolutely hilarious, and really encouraging. She went from being a drug addict to now being extremely famous comedian. So great story. So I highly recommend this one. And then one of my favorites also is Rachel Hollis, Girl Wash Your Face, which is my favorite book. But she also did Girl Stop Apologizing. This is more of like a how-to, like step-by-step plan. Really love her, think she's great. I'm not affiliated with them. This is not an ad. Just wanted to share the wealth of information. So these are two ladies that I really enjoy following. I find them to be extremely encouraging, so maybe they'll help you too. The last part of the early morning routine that you want to do is you want to plan. So you want to plan out your day. I don't care how busy or how boring your life is, plan it out for the day. I'm a stay-at-home mom currently, so I plan out my day, and I'll be honest, in my head right now, but I should be, taking this more to paper, because when you write something out on paper, it makes it a little bit more tangible. So you want to try and make it as tangible as possible. So plan out your day. From the mediocre to the magnificent information that you might share for the day. Definitely plan it out. That's going to be super important. And Part of this process can be setting your goals for the day, setting your goals like in the near future and long term. And I'll get more into that in just a minute, but that's what your early morning routine you want to look like. The next thing that you want to do, and this has really been something that I struggled with and something that I've been more conscious of recently, is you want to protect your energy. I know it sounds kooky, hippie, whatever you want to put on it, but it's really important to protect your energy. So you only have so much of it. So you want to use that energy wisely. So one of the things that you want to take a look at is the circle of influence. So the people around you, are they people that are in your corner, that are rooting for you just like to be the best version of yourself? Or are they people that kind of bring you down a little bit? So certainly something that you want to take a look at. They say the people that are the closest to you, you become. So are the people the closest to you the people that you want to become, or vice versa? So just something to keep in mind. That's why I have a very small, tight-knit circle of influence, because that's something that I try and protect. The next thing that you want to do is you want to know your limits. And that sounds kind of simple and kind of like, well, duh, but you want to be able to practice this. And how you practice it is sometimes you have to say no. Now that can look very different for different people. And this is not to encourage you to be flaky, because that's not okay. But you want to have the ability to know if it's a good time for you. So timing is always super important. So if timing's not good for you and something comes up and you're just feeling super drained and you know that if you do this thing that it's gonna make it worse, then say no. And again, that might be harder to do in practice, and certainly share with me in the comments experiences that you've had or situations where you've said no. So, I'm open to hear that and really curious too. So the next thing I want to talk to you about is the plan to succeed. So this is kind of going back to what I started to talk about before, is setting your goals for the day, setting your to-do list. I use a physical planner. I use a planner every day, and I look at it almost every day. So that's something that's really important. And your goals you want to make tangible. So you want to write them as if they have already happened. So I am, I have, I fill in the blank, whatever that is. So it's already happened, you've already achieved it. You want to write it in those terms. And you want to make it so that I am, let's just give an example, a celebrity by June of 2020. So that might not be your goal, but that's just an example of how you would set it up. So it's as if you've already achieved it. I'm living my best life by September. But then you want to make it more specific. What does your best life look like? Is it in the nicest house, or is it like having more time with your family? So whatever that looks like to you is what you want to write it in the context of. I can do another video too to kind of get more into this specifically if you guys are interested. So just post it in the comments if you are. And the last thing is, whatever your end goal is, you want to start with that end goal and kind of work backwards. So if your end goal is to be a celebrity in June 2020, what do you have to do today? What do you have to do tomorrow? What do you have to do a week from now, a month from now, 2 months from now to be able to achieve that? So that's kind of something that you want to look at as well. And the last thing, which I think is one of the most important things, something that I like to do a lot, especially if I'm in a crummy mood or just not feeling good, talking mentally. laugh. Laugh every day. If you can, laugh at yourself, laugh at your spouse, sorry honey, laugh at your kids and the funny things that they do, or laugh at your family members, but do it in all good fun, not to be a jerk. It will bring light to you when you're feeling really crappy. And one of the people that I follow on Facebook that I think does this really well is Kristen and Danny. Kristen and Danny are Christians who share funny videos, but Kristen and Danny, great resource. And also obviously going back to Laura Cleary, she does post definitely more often and really love her stuff. She's very quirky and funny, and she doesn't care about being weird, which I love. So she's just who she is. And so those are the few things that I would do to try and stay encouraged, and certainly has helped me. Obviously I'm not perfect at this. This is something that is like a constant battle or challenge every day for me. Challenge is better. And just wanted to share this with you. If you found this encouraging yourself, please, go ahead and like and subscribe. And I hope that you have a great day.